Biden betrays Israel. That's the main headline, the main talking point here in Washington, D.C. Hi, Joel Rosenberg for All Israel News. We're in Washington. We're at the U.S. Capitol. I'm just across the street from Union Station, which is the main train station here in Washington, D.C. But the big topic here today, at least among those who are pro-Israel, particularly pro-Israel evangelicals who've gathered here in Washington to see, at my invitation, to see the Hamas atrocities videos at the Israeli embassy. The big conversation here has been why? Why has President Biden and his administration not vetoed the resolution at the UN Security Council, which was so lopsided, which ordered an immediate ceasefire by Israel in Gaza against fighting Hamas, while so it demanded this an immediate ceasefire. That's what the resolution did, but it didn't demand an immediate release of the 134 Israeli and foreign, including U.S. hostages held in those Hamas terror tunnels in Gaza. And this is the first time that the Biden administration has not vetoed such a lopsided, unfair, anti-Israel resolution. And yet the Biden administration claims, President Biden claims, that he wants both an immediate ceasefire and the release of the hostages. But Israeli officials, and certainly pro-Israel evangelicals, feel that once the Biden administration starts putting more pressure on a ceasefire than on a defeat of Hamas, or at least a surrender by Hamas, and stops putting pressure on that release and more pressure on getting a ceasefire, that means that the Biden administration is not standing with Israel. And I have to say I agree with that position. And I was very, very disappointed to see Biden and his team abstain from this very unfair anti-Israel resolution in the midst of this war. So there are many evangelicals here and around the country who feel that Biden has betrayed Israel. Now, this just adds to the growing tensions between the Biden administration and the Netanyahu government, and a sense that, as I've been reporting for All Israel News and the Rosenberg report, that there's a sense of a train wreck coming in U.S.-Israel relations. I'll continue to write about this, talk about this here as I'm in Washington, D.C. As part of a 6-week speaking and media tour, and I'll keep reporting for All Israel News. I'm Joel Rosenberg. Keep praying for healing for U.S.-Israel relations, and of course for the immediate release of the 134 hostages and the complete defeat of Hamas.